Hello interwebs, my name is Christy, you know me as tacTissy, and this is the first video in the finally, yes, the finally series that will actually happen. And I'll answer your questions about life, the universe, and everything else, including me. So this question goes without attribution because so many people have asked me about this at one point or another. How did I get started in shooting? So I don't have a unique or exciting story to tell you. There's no overcoming the odds. There's no great controversy. I didn't wake up one day and cross over from the dark side. My story is much more mundane. Growing up in the burbs of Pennsylvania, shooting was more like plinking. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. As a matter of fact, it was so commonplace that my uncles would just set up a range in the nearby lot or backyard and shoot. It wasn't an adults-only thing either. They would just teach the kids from the neighborhood how to handle firearms, proper safety, explain shooting fundamentals, and so on. But it was really more of a, hey, you want to shoot some ball or you want to shoot? Now, mind you, it was primarily for boys. Right? Yeah. So I think I was about 7 at the time, but I was already told before that, but shooting was for the boys, which was really weird for me because there were other things at the time that I enjoyed that weren't deemed girly either. Now my mom, let's just say my mom wasn't very much in favor, but luckily my uncles were. The first time I snuck out to go shooting, I came back covered in dirt and grime, but with a smile so wide it was like threatening to split my face in half. And I'd like to say that was the start of a beautiful relationship of tacTissy and her guns. Game over. But it wasn't. I learned to shoot. I would join in with the others. I would ask my uncles to take me out when I was visiting them. But motocross was my passion at that time. My brother reminded me the other day of the first time I was out on a bike. And that was where my attention went. We trained, we raced, we traveled. The memories, like every time I hear or smell a two-stroke, like grip it and rip it. But back to the shooting. So my second introduction happened when I was in college, and one of my friends stopped by either on his way to or from the range, and he had this air about him that day. Like he had just had the best time of his life. So he explained where he was and what he was doing, and then I remembered, I was like, hey, I liked shooting when I was a kid, and my uncles told me I was better than most of the boys in the neighborhood. Boom. And I thought, game on. So then I purchased a few firearms, just a few. I took some classes. I got my NRA instructor certificates in 3 categories all done. And, well, if you're following the page, you're pretty much seeing it as it all happens now. So that's my introduction and my reintroduction into firearms. That's how I got started. So if you're watching this video on Tube, you already know where the next video will be. It's like right here. But please click like on this one. If you're watching from Facebook or from a website, head over to youtube.com/tacTissy and subscribe so you're notified when the next video is up. And if you have a question, you don't have to assume or speculate or guess or wonder anymore. Just go to tacTissy.com/justask and you can just ask. That, and it may encourage me to finally finish the website. There's so much content that needs to be added, and if it were enough people visited, I might feel guilty to actually get it done and finish it someday. So